Alright, welcome to the video, everyone. First of all, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Liam, and I am, as of a couple days ago, a certified sports nutrition specialist. That essentially means that I am an expert in the field of nutrition in terms of sports science. So that being said, the primary focus of at least today's video and the next couple videos I'm going to be making are recipe videos, and specifically I'm going to make recipe videos that are more targeted towards the athletic college student. Now, that's not to say that you have to be an athlete in college in order to, use these recipes. It's just that college athletes, at least in my eyes from what I've seen so far, have a certain amount of things, one being an extremely packed schedule, and that's not really congruent to having, well planned out meals all the time and stuff like that. So it's really hard to get in enough calories, and that being enough quality calories. And alongside that, a lot of the times college athletes and just college students in general really have a tight budget, and money's not really, something we can go spending a lot of the time. So I wanted to make a few recipes that I've been personally using to help me both maximize my athletic performance in terms of powerlifting, bodybuilding, etc. And then also stuff that I've been, just using around as my everyday kind of food stuff. So my goal with this video in particular, and the next couple of recipes I post, is to provide you guys obviously with some ideas that you can use that will be cost efficient and time efficient. And so today's first recipe is going to be the B.F.P, or the big f***ing pancake. Yeah! You know what, I'm not going to think about what I'm going to say. I'm just going to talk and ramble for like 15 minutes, and hopefully some comes out of my mouth that makes a little bit of sense. The big pancake consists of mostly oats that we're going to grind up in a blender, one banana to add some, basically some nice texture, get this pancake moister than an oyster. We're also going to add some protein powder. I'll go over some substitutions that you can make if you don't have protein powder at the disposal of your kitchen. Then we got some eggs and some milk. What?
Milk.
Milk. Eggs and milk.
Damn it. No!
First step is to measure out 100 grams of oats into a nice little blender cup. I know 100 grams of oats sounds like a lot. It is. This is not really that low calorie of a meal. This is really supposed to be a convenient meal replacement, or not even real meal replacement, a convenient meal that you can, make once. You can split it up into multiple little sections, take with you throughout the day, snack on throughout the day, etc., etc. Or if you're like me and you just eat an absolutely unholy amount of food throughout your day, this will just be a meal, and it'll taste great. Oh, 100.5. Close enough. Not 100. Alright, so now that we got the oats in the cup, we're going to add a little bit of seasonings, which is going to consist of some salt. I like to add, there we go, maybe, there we go. We want hypertension. That's the amount of salt you want to add, just enough to put you into hypertension. We got some cinnamon. We're just going to do a small amount because this is going to be some chocolate peanut butter pancakes. But the cinnamon actually kind of adds a nice little warmth note to this meal. And plays... The f***ing lid fell. So, I'd probably put in a half teaspoon at most. But, you can go less or completely, ixnay it, whatever. But do not forget the salt. The salt is what adds nice seasoning to it. It accentuates flavors, and it's awesome. Next to this, we're going to add 1 scoop of protein powder. Now, if you don't have any protein powder at your disposal, you can supplement, or not supplement, but replace it with 3 servings of PB2 or powdered peanut butter. You're not going to get as much protein out of it, but consistency-wise of the batter, it does work. And also, if you're trying to equate calories with... Shut up. If you're trying to equate calories with certain things, 1 scoop of my protein powder is 130 calories. And if you were to do 2 servings of PB2, that's 120 calories. So it's around the same calories. But with my protein powder, I'm getting 24 grams of protein, versus this, I'm getting only 12 grams if I do 2 servings. So obviously you're getting half the protein, but you can also make more substitutions later on, which I'll get into when I get to that point of the recipe. Almost forgot. We're also going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of some baking powder. It is very important that you use baking powder because this is the leavening agent that's going to help give rise to the pancake. So now that we got everything into the nice little blender cup, we're going to lid it, slap it on our little NutriBullet thing, and blend this bitch. And there we go. That is our dry mixture. So if you don't want to use oatmeal because, for whatever fucking reason you're a weirdo, you can replace it, or you can replace the 100 grams of oatmeal with 100 grams of all-purpose flour, and you'll get pretty much the same results. I just prefer to use oatmeal in mine because you do have the added fiber. It's a little bit more satiating, and plus I kind of like the nice little oaty taste that comes along with it. Now we have to move on to the wet mixture. We're going to add 1 fucking crazily ripened banana. Like, look at this thing. It's more brown than yellow. That's a good ripe banana right there. And then with this, we're just gonna kind of break it up a little bit with our hands. You want about like maybe 100 grams to 100, anywhere from 100 to 120 grams of ripened banana. I should have probably mentioned this at the beginning, but before you do any of this shit, preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Once you get your dry mixture done, I'm gonna start preheating my cast iron skillet. I'm just gonna put it on medium heat. We're gonna take a knot spork and start mashing this thing. Nice, okay. Now we're going to add 1 whole egg and then 1 egg yolk. If you wanna add more protein, you can add more egg whites or more whole eggs if you need the calories, but I'm just gonna do 1 whole egg, and then the egg yolk, the reason why I'm adding that is because the fat, provide a nice fluffier texture to the pancake. Unctuousness, that's the word. So we're just gonna give this a crack into our bowl. Crack the other egg over the trash can. Oh, I fucking dropped the yolk, god damn it. Let's try that again. Oh shit. Bro, I just, oh. There we go. 1 little sphere of cholesterol. All right, so now that we have our mashed banana, egg yolk, we're just gonna mix these up. And there you go, you have the base for a nice, delicious banana omelet. Now, basically what we're gonna do is just add our dry mixture. So now we're just gonna mix this together. And I know this doesn't really look like a pancake batter so far. That's because we haven't added our milk. So, milk! Anyway.
Well, I'm gonna come over there and eat your ass.
Bro, do not threaten me with a good time. First things first, when it comes to pancake batter, I hate it when recipes say, oh, you have to add this amount of liquid. No. The pancake batter is dynamic, okay? It changes as you add different things to it. Like, I could put, honey into here, and that would add a little bit of liquid. I could put, what?
Cum.
You could put cum in here, and that would add some liquid. And basically, the amount of milk or water or whatever the fuck you put in here changes. Like, literally, I just added like a splash of almond milk. That was probably like not even a 1/4 cup. And this is already perfect consistency. You want it to be a very thick batter. I'm talking like Carl Wieser. You want this thing to have some body. And so if I were to say, oh, this recipe calls for like a 1/2 cup of milk, and you pour that in, it's gonna be like soup. Like, and who wants to make crepes? We're not out here fucking like little baguette boys making crepes, making fucking flapjacks. Okay. Damn, that's good. So now that our pancake batter is complete, we are going to start cooking it, which is actually pretty easy. So I have my skillet nice and hot. It's already preheated. We're just going to spray with some spraying oil. Only with a 1 second spray. Keep in mind with non-stick sprays, even though the label says it's 0 calories, that's for literally like a 1/4 second spray, which is like, and that's it. The FDA, you can actually say something is 0 calories as long as it's 5 calories or below per serving. So if you do like a 1 second spray, that's actually more closely to like 10 to 12 calories. I know that might not seem like a lot, but if if you're just out here fucking spraying shit left and right, that adds up over time. That could impede your progress, which we don't want out here. So, tangent out of the way, we have a smoking hot cast iron. We got our batter. We're basically gonna pour this entire thing into the center and just kind of evenly disperse it. Get it spread out nice and even. Now you can use, technically, you can use this batter to make normal sized pancakes, do the whole, oh, I'm gonna grab a spatula, do some flipping, complain about my first pancake sucking and then probably burning it a little bit or whatever. But you know what? This recipe is called the B.F.P, the big fucking pancake, for a reason. It's because, like most things in life, especially in the bedroom or Texas, bigger is better. So we're just gonna make one big fucking pancake and enjoy that. Alright, so as you can see, the pancake is now into the skillet. This is a 12-inch skillet. This thing takes up pretty much the whole thing, which is actually fucking awesome because, who doesn't want just one big pancake? That's cool. Now, here's where you can add your toppings. Like you could add some blueberries, bananas, chocolate chips. I added chicken sausage to this once. It was really good. Toss it in right now because once we let a crust form for about 1 to 2 minutes, we're gonna toss this into the hot box for about 10 minutes to let it completely cook, and then I'll show you guys what the final product is supposed to look like so you're not out here underbaking your pancake and giving yourself some fucking Sam's vanilla. Alright, so it's been about 2 minutes. I'm gonna take this off the heat, pop this into the oven so it can cook all the way through. This shit's so good, holy crap. I'm just eating the raw batter. Listen, raw batter you can eat as long as your eggs are pasteurized and you don't have the regular flour. If you use all-purpose flour, you can't eat the raw batter because that's how you get the Samsies vanilla. Raw flour holds bacteria, but raw eggs are perfectly fine as long as they're pasteurized. I don't know if we have pasteurized eggs, so I might be talking out of my ass completely. If that's the case, well then I'm gonna have a really fun bathroom experience in the next 3 hours. Oh yeah, that's done. Look at that. Slides right off. Easy. Now, I know that doesn't really look like the prettiest thing in the world, but give it the old 1-2 flipperoo. Okay, well that doesn't look too much better, but regardless. And that's basically it. You can really customize this to whatever you want. I'm doing chocolate pancake base, and then I'm gonna top it with some peanut butter and then also some honey, sea salt, and it's gonna be fucking immaculate. But again, the substitutions that I talked about, you can easily make. If you want to add more egg whites for more protein, go for it. Or if you're a vegan and you don't want to use eggs whatsoever, you can easily replace the 1 egg and 1 egg yolk with 3 flax eggs, which would just be, I believe, 1.5 tablespoons of flaxseed with 5 tablespoons of water. Let it sit and then mix that in. Yeah, but you can truly customize your pancakes to whatever you really want. You could add blueberries, like I said, you add fruit, top it with different things. So I'm going to eat this now because I'm fucking starving. And look at that. Yeah, damn. Now, as I said, if you want to use this for actual meal prep, you can slice this up into little parts and take it as is, or you can just kind of nibble on it throughout the day if you wanted to take it in, say, like, some Tupperware containers or whatever. But I'll throw the macros and calories on the screen for everything in the pancake besides the toppings, obviously, because that's what I want and that's not necessarily what the recipe calls for. But yeah, let's give this a give me the taste. Oh my god. Ah, that's so good.
You make the love.